Hey, Mud Squad, welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry I am late. Uh, uh, having some technical issues. Let's see, make sure the notification's gone out. We'll make sure the sound is working. And I'll get into what's going on today. Oh, geez. Sorry, my overhead is not on yet. Having some technical problems there. There we go. Let's see. Okay, let's see if this is going. Hey, Sissy! Tell him I said happy birthday, Sissy. Oh my gosh. Why? I'm still having technical issues today. Trying to get the overhead to work. And then I'll get into what I'm doing. Of course, I got sound. I know that. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right, let's see if this works. Other than having technical difficulties, sis, I'm pretty good. Oh, shit. No, damn, they just ran the loading dock out back and shook the whole house. Oh, did you finish the tiger, sis? Cool. I can't wait to see pics of that. So let's see. There we go. So today I am working on my Alice in Wonderland. This is by Dean McAdam from Diamond Art Club. I am doing this for Love is in the Air and Mia's Cat event because of the Cheshire Cat. And Retro Cult Classic. Oh, cool, sis. Yeah, go ahead and put this since I just finished this section here. So I'm just going to continue with, I was doing AB, so I'm just going to continue with that AB. So today I'm probably not going to be on as long as normal because I want to run to the store in a little bit. Kitties need kitty food. And I'm going to run get that for them. Got to keep the fur babies happy. So, let's see. What else do I got going on? Nothing really much going on. I'm just alternating back and forth between my 3 whips right now. So I need to edit some videos I filmed this weekend. Get them out. Let's see what else. yeah, that's really about it. So for my diamond painting stuff, um, personal life, there is not one. So there's that. We'll go with that. We'll just leave that at that. Uh, Anywho, so yeah. So this one is I like this. This one's working up pretty nice. Um, I'll be to Humpty Dumpty in a couple more sections. Well, yeah, I'll start Humpty Dumpty on the next section. Um, so that'd be I'm working on like I say this is 106 by 70. Um, so it's just a little bit bigger than the Chuck Penson. Um, I found a manageable way to work on it on my desk, both on the easel and flat on the desk. Um, so if I'm working on it flat on the desk, I got my drills on my right side, and if I'm working on it on the easel, my drills go on my left side. So I figured that out. And the same thing with my Chuck Penson. If I'm working flat on the desk, the drills are on the right. If I'm working on the easel, they're on the left. And that's just an easy way to, they'll fit on the desk. So, what I did is so I could work these longer canvases on the easel on my desk. My stand beside me, I actually cleared a space off. Yeah, this one's huge, sis. Um, I figured out how to rearrange stuff on that stand so that part of the canvas sticks over on the shelf of the stand that's beside my desk. It goes over top of my release paper books and stuff, but that's fine. So you find creative ways to work in small areas. I know there's some people, because speaking of diamonds, Rich, the professor as we call him, he put out a video of how to work on large canvases in a small space, and he has it set up that his canvas actually goes down, drapes down behind his desk. I can't actually do that right now with mine, because I have to straighten some stuff up under the desk before I'd be able to do that. But I don't know if I'd actually want to do that or not, because the cats like to play under my desk, and one of them likes to chew on plastic things, and she would think my canvas was a chew toy. I think I'll just go ahead and do all the ABs right now in this section. This actually has all three ABs in it, so get out of here, you little nasty gnat. Where did a gnat come from? Well, we have had some warmer days. We reached the 40s to almost 50 yesterday. So, we got some rain and some colder temps on the way again, but weather's not too bad. Yeah, so. But yeah, so that's how I figured out how to work on this canvas. Because sometimes I need to, um, it hurts my back when I sit here sometimes. So I found creative ways to um, get the right angle to work on the canvas that I need. So sometimes I can sit here and I can work on it flat. And then there's other times where it doesn't hurt my back. I mean, my back will hurt sometimes, but more or less it's my neck that I have issues with. Uh, that I have to set the easel up to work on. So send us some of that weather. Me and Mom would love to have 80-degree weather. We'd love to have 80-degree weather. I think the East Coast in general would just like to have 80-degree weather. See, now this comes I gotta remember. Okay, so it's where that um, next section of plastic is. So I'll get some putty on the. I hate when I get putty on there. There we go. All right, so it's that we're right there. All right, so that's the one I need to follow off of. Once I get a line established, like right here, then I know I'm in the right. I'm not gonna go try putting it over here. So, and but yeah, so I figured I'd do a little short live today. I'm probably gonna go half an hour to an hour today, only because, like I say, I need to run to the store here in a little bit. But yeah. Oh, I'm loving how I'm looking at that in the camera, and let's see. This thing has an autofocus, and there we go. I didn't realize that. Yeah, that looks good. That really does. It really looks good. My little axolotl for my um. Oh, lily pad. Lily pad. That's what it's called from Tracy's DP World. I could not call that to save my life. Um, Anywho. Oh my gosh, my nose wants to run now. But yeah, so that's another game changer too, is the lily pad. And if you can do the same thing at home, all you need is like a piece of kitchen sponge or a wet paper towel. You just dab your placer on it, and then you pick up your ABs, and it helps the ABs release a lot easier. I know a lot of people are using those E pins. I don't like the I don't I don't like the E pins because I love to hear when you're putting drills down. Um, I know it's good for your ABs and all, but I like to hear the sound of the drill and the connected to the glue on the thing, and then when you pull up your placer, you get that pop sound. Um, with the the E pins, you don't get that. I mean, yeah, it's good for putting, like, say, putting special drills and stuff down, but and a lot of them are only single placers too. There are some that have multi placers for them, but not a lot, you know. So I mean, you have to totally single place, and then even if it has a multi placer, you still have to, you know, take the single placer tip off, put the multi placer tip on, vice versa. It's not a double ended pin. So like with this, I have my single placer and then I have my 5 placer. So I could just flip my pin back and forth, and place my drills. Um, with the E pins, you can't really do that. Um, but I mean, what's the saying? To each his own. Everybody has their preferences and opinions. And opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. So that's just my opinion on them. Um, I don't see the whole. Um, it's supposed to be, an easier way to place your ABs and all, but I'm like, sometimes I'll dedicate just a special pin to ABs as well, where nothing, that's all that pin places is ABs. So, mm, so I have 3 different lily pads. I have the axolotl, I have the little turtle, and mm, uh, so I need to switch overheads. Give me 1 second. This one is going to shut off. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't understand why that one wants to overheat all the time. So I have to switch to the um switch to the tablet, which is no big deal. So I need to kick myself. Oh, there it goes. I need to kick the other one from the stage. Now I'm just waiting for the tablet to boot it up. There we go. To studio. Now just waiting for it to connect. There we go. Up a little. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. Everything's falling apart. Oh my gosh. Oh, Lord help me. So, as you can see, this is what we have finished so far. And give me 1 second, you know. I need to go. I need to change some settings. Hold on. There we go. So you can see that's what we got finished so far. And then we're over in this section. So, okay. Oh, I figured out what was wrong with the camera. I can. Up. There we go. Okay, sissy. There we go. I had to just move it over. Down a little. There we go. So we're in this section right here. Okay. So those over shit. There we go. All right. So let's finish this AB off. And hopefully we're not going to have no more technical difficulties. But yeah, so I'm glad I have multiple devices that when I have an issue, I can swap devices. You know, so I'm probably just going to have to start using the overhead, the tablet for the overhead again. Because for some reason, the phone I was using wants to overheat. And I can't figure out, you know, how to keep it from overheating. So, yeah, so we're gonna get as many colors done in the next about half an hour. I'd say, yeah, about a half an hour. That I can, and I'll probably jump out for the day at about the hour mark, so I can get ready and go to the store. I'll probably work on this some more over the weekend. And try to work on some of the other ones as well. But I have nothing going on this weekend. I am not a fan of Valentine's Day, so that's, to me, that's just another day. I have reasons why I think that way. Not going to get into them. But yeah. So I will be doing a lot of diamond painting over the weekend, hopefully. You know. I might take most of the day tomorrow and sleep and get some rest. Okay, so that's all the ones. And then take Saturday, get up early, you know, sleep most of the day tomorrow. Then get up, when I get up, just work all night, you know, into the early morning hours. and do the same thing Saturday. Get up and I am trying to put the lid for the lily pad on the bottle. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got a few twos right here. Oh, I was trying to put the lily pad lid on the bottle. You can tell my mind is like going cray cray today. What you doing, Joe? Careful. There you go. Don't fall, baby. She was over there climbing and plundering. I didn't want her falling. So let's start that end of that line. It's going to be that one. Yeah, it's going to be that one. This one need a 5. But yeah, so those are my plans for the weekend. You know, just diamond paint and catch up on some stuff. You know. So I got my progress. I don't know. I may work on another section on. Well, no, I've done enough for progress for February for Year of the Horse. I didn't get that picture posted today. I need to post one for Mia's events. Or Mia's is a paint. They're just paint alongs. I need to. I just posted my ticket to ride already for this month or this week. Sorry. I think the only other one I needed to post was Year of the Horse. Yeah, I think Year of the Horse is the only other one I needed to post. So. Hold on, guys. Move the bottle of drills up that way so I don't spill. So we'll just get these ABs put in here. And then this is the last AB in this section. And there's only 3 ABs in this canvas anyway. And I think it was one, 2, there's 2 fairy dust. Yeah, 2 fairy dust. I'm just scanning over. Yeah. There's 3 ABs and 2 fairy dust in this one. And if the fairy dust is one of the fairy dust is the purple in these flowers. So it's really pretty. Sorry, guys, I don't have a lot to talk about. And, I don't know. It's just one of those days. This week's been like that. Both of my lives this week have been like that. I just really haven't had much to talk about. And then there's some weeks that I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about. Um, but it is what it is, I guess. Um, I checked my analytics and my AdSense. At, I'm halfway from making another paycheck from YouTube. I'm at 50% of what I need, so that's a good thing. Um, that would be nice if I get that in the next few months. Yeah, money's tight right now, so so I don't really have, well, I know I don't have any unboxings coming in that I know of right now. Um, I think I'm gonna try to reach out to a few small companies, and see if, you know, I can, um, do unboxing or whatever, but I haven't actually sat down and reached out yet. I want to reach out to some people on Etsy, but I think I'm going to make a separate Etsy account from myself and from my um, account I used to buy on Etsy, to reach out to some companies there. Okay, sissy. Yeah, I'm only going to be here probably another 10-15 minutes anyway. Yeah, I'm going to probably jump out of here soon myself, because I want to go to the store real quick before it gets too late in the day. Um, so I don't need my lily pad anymore, because done all the ABs in this section. So let's go ahead with the 310. And I had to get this up in my smaller storage container, so I had to use 3 of my 30 bottles, because this has 67 colors. So anything that had extra drills, I put in my project bag, my Hello Kitty project bag, that I won from the Asian year-long event. And so yeah, so all my overflow drills are in here, so okay, so all right, so we're gonna go ahead and do the 310 next, and then, like I say, I will jump out of here at the hour mark, run to the store, and then when I get back, I'll work on this one some more. So the next time y'all see this canvas, maybe next Thursday. Because I think in Tuesday's live, I probably work on my Chuck Penson, or I might swap and work this one in Tuesday's live and Chuck Penson in Thursdays. I'm thinking of getting a wheel set up, and put my whips on it, and that's what we'll work in the live. I'll work on in the live. That one sounds pretty cool. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then that way it gives me variety. You know, I'm not burning myself out on a canvas, you know. Yeah, I like that idea. I better write that idea down on my to-do list. There we go. If I didn't do that, I would forget that later. So we're finishing up, coming to the end of the live for today. I know usually I try to do 2 hours, but wanting to go to the store today, I need to cut the live a little shorter than normal. So I'm sorry about that, guys. But it takes about 15 minutes to walk to the store and 15 minutes to walk home, and I don't want to, the sun starts setting early here, still, and I don't want to be out, too late. So the sun still starts setting around 5-ish here. So I'm just trying, like I say, get this to the hour mark. That way it gives me yeah, I'll be out of the store before 4:30, so I'll get the store probably about 3:30ish, 4. And I'll probably just leave my canvas set up on the table so that way it's ready to work on when I get back home. And I can finish this section. And then move on to the next. I need to find the that app again. I'll put it on my other since I'm going to use the start using the tablet again as the overhead. I gotta find the app and put on the my spare phone. And then that way I can spin the wheel on the live. And I see a bunch of, I knew I thought I missed some. That's okay. Why is it not? I hate when I get drills that want to stick and don't want to come off the pin. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes you get that spot in your putty in your pin that just wants to stay a little sticky. Go. All right, so we got about 10, 15, 10 minutes. 10 minutes about till 10 minutes ish. Okay. go. Let's see. I'm probably just going to go ahead and jump out right here, guys. And go ahead and get ready to get to the store. So let's see. So that's what we got done in that section. So I'll raise you up a little bit so you can see what we got done. So you can see this is what we got done. I will finish this section here, and then I will start over here a little bit, and we'll be on to Humpty Dumpty. So I will be live again. Tuesday next week. I'm just going to put that there so it keeps that in place. I will be live again Tuesday next week. So until then, guys, I will catch everybody around. Hugs, love, bye, y'all.